I am severely lacking in many resources, particularly ores. I mean, just look. I have only just over a stack of diamonds, and that's all I have. Redstone is even worse. I only have 24 redstone dust to my name. This has made it very difficult to work on farms and such. I've had to mine just little bits of redstone here and there as I need, but today that is going to change. Today I plan to spend 12 hours in total just mining. Particularly, redstone and diamonds are the things I need the most of, but I'm happy to get anything else along the way. But I plan to divide it up into two parts. The first 6 hours I'll just be doing caving. The next set of 6 hours I will be doing strip mining exclusively. I kind of want to see how those stack up next to each other, those two methods. So that is my plan. Finally, at the end of the episode, we will be placing all of our ores and making a giant Christmas ore tree out of it before we fortune all of it and see how much we get in the end. I'm really excited for this and hoping by the end of today we will be rich. Let's get going. Sam, I'm leaving you in charge. Listen to me. I'm leaving you in charge. Take care of everything else while I'm gone. Take care of the animals. And I'll see you when I get back, okay? I'll see you later. Bye. So I started off by heading to a nearby cave that I had never explored before. And honestly, I haven't really been properly caving in this world for maybe months, since like early on in the world, so this is very well needed. And I have an ender chest full of shulker boxes, so I have plenty of storage space for all the ores, any extra blocks I might pick up from mining. And this first cave I found was pretty cool, the shape of it. I think you can see a little bit of it there. But let's jump into a caving montage. Alright, I've just about spent the last 6 hours in caving. Just about ready to switch to strip mining. There are two obstacles I've been encountering while caving that I don't think I'll encounter as much during strip mining. One is it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to fight all the mobs, light everything up, and then also just navigating the caves and finding new caves. Sometimes you get lost in them and you waste a lot of time trying to find new caves. So, although there are more ores exposed, you can waste a lot of the time doing that stuff, so I'm interested to see how branch mining compares to this. But in these shulker boxes is what the ores I've gathered so far with just caving. This is how much redstone and how much gold, which is honestly a lot of redstone, but we would have had a whole another stack of redstone ore. But while I was getting ready to show you guys this and record this clip, I was in my inventory, creepers snuck up, and I had dropped some stuff on the ground so I could get my ender chest out because my inventory was full, and creepers came up and just blew up the stack of redstone ore I had on the ground. I can't believe it. So I would have had more redstone, but we've got iron, this much iron, which is a lot. I don't plan to smelt this iron because I have my iron farm for iron ingots if I need it. This I will use if I need raw iron for a build or something. That is what I will save this for, so I do not plan to smelt it at all. Honestly, it's probably what I'll do with the gold too, because I do plan to make a gold farm, so it'd be good to have some raw gold. Maybe even the same with raw copper, because I can get copper from the trial chambers. And this is how much diamond we have, which I don't think is too bad. Over 4 stacks of diamond ore. We got a bunch of copper, coal, and lapis, 2 emerald ore. Honestly, coal, this is not as much coal as I got. I've had to use it at different times. I've had to fortune it just so I had enough torches as we went along. So I had more coal than this. But for 6 hours of mining, not bad. It's more redstone or diamonds than I've had total this whole world. So this will be nice. And we're only halfway through this. So I'll probably just dig down here somewhere, find the right level to start strip mining, and just do it. It'll be a little more mindless than this, a little less dangerous, hopefully. And we'll see how it stacks up, how much we get from doing this versus caving. I am going to have to look up what is the optimum lie level I want to mine at for finding, for me, mainly diamonds and redstone are the 2 things I want most. So I'll have to look up the Y level for that, and then we will go down to that level and just start mining for another 6 hours. So I started off branch mining. As you can see, I'm just doing a 1x2 tunnel and then just doing poke holes out every few blocks. I ended up mining at Y minus 53. It seemed to be the best option. You can get more diamonds and redstone at, like, I think negative 59, but then you run into a lot more lava. So I preferred just mining without having to deal with all of the lava. And then I entered into this cave while strip mining. This happened quite a few times actually, and I would just look around in these caves to see if I could find any quick, easy diamonds or redstone as I went. But this cave turned out to be a little bit more of a challenge with all of these mobs that kind of ganged up on me right here. And I was doing okay, but the skeleton got the better of me right there. Oh man, I died. Oh, I was in that mine thousands of blocks from home with no bed. I don't know how I'm gonna find my way back there. It might be quite a long journey to get back there. Alright, I was able to find some gear. I had an extra pair of elytra. And my food and rockets luckily were in my ender chest, so I could just grab some of that. And then I got 2 other extra pickaxes because the pickaxes I had were running low, so I figured I might as well take this time to get some extra pickaxes because I will need them because I still got more mining to do. So I'm gonna go back there and try to see if I can find my stuff. Oh, here it all is. I made it. Oh, my inventory's so full. I hope nothing sneaks up on me. Oh man. I do not want to do that again. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a second to get all this organized again. But yeah, I had just popped into this cave because my strip mine intersected it. And yeah, it just got a little too dangerous, I guess. There's a lot of diamonds in this cave. Nope, not again, not again, not again, not again. That's how I died the first time. Man. Oh, I don't have great armor. I forgot. Yeah, I'm not. Let me switch out that armor. Put a cursed binding one on me. Aye. And he's got an enchanted bow. That's why he's hitting so hard. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna get my stuff organized, mine these diamonds in the cave, and just get back to strip mining. But man, oh man. So I made it all the way back to my base. The blue shulker boxes are the ones from caving. the 6 hours of caving. The brown shulker boxes are what I got from the 6 hours of strip mining. So you can see in here from caving, again, I showed this earlier, but we got just over 4 stacks of diamond ore, a good amount of lapis, and about the same amount of coal. And then from strip mining, it's not even close. We got a ton more diamonds, but way less lapis and almost no coal I found in that process. And then for the redstone from caving, again, I got almost 9 stacks of redstone ore, a good amount of copper as well. From strip mining, no copper whatsoever, but again, just like the diamonds, almost twice as much redstone ore from strip mining as from caving. And then for our gold and iron, that's how much from caving again. Versus strip mining, not as much iron or gold either. So overall, it seems like for strip mining, if you're going for a specific level, for a specific ore, like I was targeting redstone and diamond layer, strip mining is way better and more effective at getting those certain ores. But with caving, I did get more overall ores, but of the specific ones I wanted, strip mining was by far the better option. Alright, I'm going to take these boxes over to where we are going to build the Christmas tree. So I decided we would build the tree right over here. It doesn't really matter too much where we put it. We're going to tear it down in this episode to find out how many of each ore we got, but I figured right over here would be a good empty space. So let's jump right into it. So I was filling it solid until this point. I was just making it hollow just so I could make sure I could finish the top of the tree, and then I was going to come back afterwards and go inside and fill in the rest with the diamonds that I had. So I went inside, but jumped in a little too quickly, and a lot of things had spawned, and that was a very frustrating moment. There's a Christmas tree made out of ores. I do realize I made the trunk way too tall before the actual tree started, but I think it's okay. But that death with the creepers inside the tree, I am really upset about. Because this is the diamonds that dropped. I don't think I lost any, technically. But that's 54 diamond ore that I couldn't fortune. That's really upsetting. After all the diamonds I mined, I'm gonna have less than I would have. So, well, we'll see. That will hurt our numbers a little bit. But it's okay. We'll still have plenty of resources, I think. Well, take a good look at the Christmas tree because it's about to be destroyed. Let's fortune it. And the final total, we have a lot of redstone blocks. I am super pleased with that. That will set us up for a long time because I've been constantly running out. The raw gold will be nice for building. I am going to build a gold farm soon. We don't have that much coal. I decided to keep the deep slate emerald ore because I think those are rare. And I get enough emeralds from trading villagers anyway. Here, we got a lot of lapis, actually. I didn't expect to have that much. Then we got a bunch of raw iron and raw copper, which I'll save in their raw forms because I have better ways of getting the smelted kind with farms and such. But then diamond blocks, 2.5 stacks of diamond blocks. That is amazing. I don't know what I'll use it all for, but it's nice to have extra for different things. possibly building, but definitely armor trim or something like that if I need it, or replacing tools in the future. So I think we are pretty well set with ores now. I haven't been caving in a long time, and now we are doing good because we've been running low on a lot of things. So that will be super nice going forward in the future. But that is all I have time for today, guys. I've been recording a bunch of videos to go out over the next few weeks during Christmas and New Year's. This is the last one I have to record. Well, I'm recording this one mid-December, but this one will go out the week of Christmas, and then I have another video, a special, different type of video that will go out during the week of New Year's, and then I'll be back after that. So just know that all of these were recorded ahead of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode in the new year. Bye.